In the 3 years that Fimbulwinter has been freezing Midgard, someone has been very busy marking a path for Kratos and Atreus to follow. Since the God of War Ragnarok gameplay clips have been released as part of the Game Informer cover story regarding the game, more questions have been presented rather than answered, as expected. After I saw this tweet from Furore, a popular God of War influencer on Twitter, my mind began to race. This tweet is cited in the description below. You should definitely check it out and give her a follow for more theories and overall positive God of War content. In her tweet, she meticulously points out that there are green markings that seem to match the golden ones that guided Kratos and Atreus on their intended path in God of War 2018. She then theorized that the ones responsible for this could be the blacksmithing duo, Brok and Sindri. In God of War 2018, it was confirmed by Cory Barlog that the golden markings throughout the game were hand-painted by Faye herself, Kratos' late wife, with the purpose of guiding Kratos and Atreus to the end of their journey, being Jotunheim. With that information, we know for a fact that all paintings and markings regarding where to go, what to climb, and where to jump were deliberately placed there by some character in the game. In regards to Furore's idea that Brok and Sindri could be responsible for leading the way in God of War Ragnarok, that is honestly really plausible. I mean, how could it not be when these dudes can travel between realms anytime they want and seem to, honestly like Kratos and Atreus? Another God of War influencer, fellow YouTuber John Ford, has his very own unique idea on who could have left these new mysterious markings. His video will be linked in the description below so that you can see another opinion on the subject, and maybe even come up with your own theories on it. As for what I think about these new green markings, the character that I believe made them is someone who is absolutely up to no good. That character would be the Allfather and Aesir leader, Odin. Why Odin would do this is simple. He's fully aware of the entire Ragnarok prophecy and is even aware of what roles Kratos and Atreus will be playing in this apocalyptic event. He's a god that is obsessed with changing his fate and preserving his own life, while also attempting to prevent Ragnarok from even occurring. Of course, Odin's intentions are not pure or noble, as he's quite literally a bigoted tyrant who gave the okay on Thor's genocidal campaign against the Jotnar people. Odin only wants to ensure that he remains alive and remains in power. So the punchline: I think that Odin is going to be responsible for the entirety of God of War Ragnarok's events. These markings were likely left by Odin with the intent of leading Kratos and Atreus into a trap of some kind that ensures the events leading up to Ragnarok go differently than what he has foresaw. You can compare this to how Zeus disguised himself as the Gravedigger in God of War 1. He did this simply to aid Kratos in his journey to kill Ares, as Zeus was stricken with an underlying fear of being overthrown by his children. So the God of War series is really no stranger to a chief god manipulating events. This very well could be a reach, but the main giveaway that Odin is responsible for these new markings is the simple fact that they match the green color that is characteristically associated with Odin and his surveillance ravens that we had such a fun time trying to find and destroy in the previous game. Fuck! While doing their normal thing, which is being annoying and scouting for the mad god, there's no way that Odin did not notice the golden markings left by Faye that Kratos and Atreus followed during their journey. Odin likely decided to devise some sort of twisted plot to mimic these markings, meaning that Kratos and Atreus will be indirectly doing exactly what he wants. I believe that Odin's foresight into the Ragnarok prophecy, along with his highly advanced magical abilities, give loads of credibility to this theory. Add in the fact that Odin is known for being well versed in committing acts of mischief and manipulation, and we have a very likely suspect to thank for giving us our directions this go around. Regardless of who took the time to lay down these familiar markings for our next journey, we will follow them without question, as Ragnarok is unavoidable and Kratos and Atreus will have to play their part no matter what. And Odin will quite frankly need to learn to accept his own fate that will come in the form of Fenrir's giant mouth. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel for more God of War content, among other things. Also, feel free to leave your own theories and ideas in the comments for everyone else to discuss. And with that, I'll see you all next time. Take care.